Hello everyone, welcome to another amazing episode of John's Gold and Silver. I'm so happy to see you here today because there's nothing I love more than making videos for you guys. I love making videos for all of you. But today I definitely have to talk about the oil big time, as well as gold and silver a little bit, as well as the other stocks, of course. I think AMC popped up a good amount there. Before I even get into the markets and the stocks today, I have to, and I really hate to do this, but I've got to bring up, we have a hater on the channel now, okay? I don't know if you guys, how many of you have seen him, but he is on a lot of my comments and he's hating on me, okay? His name is Michael Steinbeck. So I have to address this, okay? I just feel like I need to, because this guy's just hating on me on almost every video, and he's just, undermining my so-called authority as a professional YouTuber. So, and that's what I don't like. So now he's really giving me a hard time. He keeps questioning me. So, but what's he saying now? He said, the one thing he said was, I'm broke. That's why I needed to start a GoFundMe. So why should I listen to a broke guy about stocks? Okay, for one thing, I have a long history with stocks when I first started investing when I was 14 and first started buying silver. But I'm not going to go into my history as an investor. But I'll say, I'm not broke. I have a trading account. For you, those of you who know what that is, it means you have to have a minimum of $25,000 to be able to trade or anything, okay? Now he's saying I'm broke. That's not broke. And I started a GoFundMe, not because I was broke, but because I didn't have the extra cash. That money in my stock account, that's operating capital. That's what I teach you guys is so important. To fund your accounts, get that operating capital, try to get your account up to 25 grand. So then you can do a day trade and you won't be penalized because, they're going to basically put you in jail basically if you try day trading. You make more than 4 trades a day, well, they'll definitely put you in timeout mode for probably a while. It never happened to me, but I don't really know, but it's not good. So yeah, I'm not broke. And then, but yeah, you should check out my GoFundMe. I'd appreciate that. Because I do need a car to deliver pizzas, because I want to do stock trading during the day, as well as make videos for you guys. But then afterwards, go work at it. I want to do the pizza delivery for after the stock market closes. So this would be the perfect thing for me as long as I could get that car. So check out that GoFundMe. First of all, what else did he say? Michael told me something else too. He said, oh, well, you have all that silver behind you or whatever, because I show you guys silver. And he said, well, you should sell your silver. You should be asking us. Well, for one thing, guys, I can ask you. You can think I'm an idiot, or you don't have to give anything, but I can ask. And second of all, Michael, okay, I know you're a hater, and you say what you want to say, I understand, and I did actually take your advice. I sold that silver, okay? I'm not happy about it. I'm very sad that I had to do it, but you keep giving me such a hard time about this, and honestly, I sold it. Because you're telling me, it's not fair that I have this money in silver and I have to ask you guys, okay? I sold the silver to pay off the rent, catch up a little bit. So I hate to say it, guys. It's really sad when you have to sell silver. You guys know it if you're silver collectors. It's stupid. Why would you sell? Because of Michael. He's giving me a hard time. So I sold my 10 bars. I got $30 a piece for my strip of 10 Inglehards. And for the art bars, I only got 34 bucks a pop, okay? Those art bars were nice. I didn't want to really part for those, but obviously you're going to get a premium. And then for the silver eagles, I got $260 for all 5 of the proof silver eagles, okay? Which I gave the guy a good deal, Because this is true. I do need money. I am asking for him on my GoFundMe and everything like that. So we're not getting anybody on the GoFundMe. Nobody even donated $1 yet. Okay, well, I really think and I believe we will get to that 10 grand, and I will be able to deliver those pizzas. But that's a story for another day. Okay, so I did sell the silver, Michael. All right? So please stop talking crap about me. Maybe some of you other guys, Luke, Ramiro, in the comments, help me out with this guy. He's giving me a hard time. You know, it's making it hard for me to sleep at night. There's got this guy in the back of my head. He's giving me a hard time on every single video. Okay, I want to talk about the inflation. CPI inflation is up for a second month. This month, the inflation is consumer price inflation. You know, it's like how much money people have to spend, and it's mainly up this month, 3.7%, because gas prices are really rising. Because obviously we see oil. Maybe this is partially how they bring it down, how they bring the economy down. Because they want to be able to raise rates again, I believe. So if they raise the oil, yeah, this might allow them to then raise interest rates again. But so household expenses are up. Used car prices. Oh yeah, used car prices rose. So this is not too good. Furniture, actually used car prices declined. Furniture declined. And rent actually increased. So that's not good. Anyone who has to pay, you know, like myself, rent's increasing. Actually, I have the same payment every month. So, but yeah, this is not good for a lot of people. So, and oil today, let me just see what oil's at. Crude futures hit $90 a barrel today. They're actually about $90.35 last I looked. The highest since November of last year, driven by expectations of a tightening global oil market. So yes, we do see other countries are tightening. They're not you know, putting out as much oil onto the market. They're holding back a little bit. The International Energy Agency reported ongoing supply cuts as major producers like Saudi Arabia and Russia, leading to significant market deficit in the fourth quarter. Also, Biden, I'm trying not to keep this too political on this channel because I want this one to actually get monetized. Biden, he pretty much drained our strategic oil reserve. And they're going to have to replenish it, okay? If we replenish that now, we're going to be paying more money for it. Why the heck would you drain the reserves when the price of oil was low? You should, you know, sell it when the price of oil is high so you at least make money back for the government, you know? Why would you be draining the strategic reserves anyways? Now when oil is very high, he should have saved those reserves till now. So that's what I'm saying is, what an idiot is Joe Biden, you know? Why would you do these things? You know, Trump would probably be building even more reserves than we even need, and he wouldn't be draining them when oil was... We didn't even... I mean, yeah, we should use them when oil is expensive, you know, to then cool the market a little bit, help everybody out. So OPEC also predicted a substantial 3.3 million barrel per day deficit, while the U.S. Energy Information Administration had a more conservative estimate of 230,000 barrels. But so crude right now, it's like really flying. It's $90.11. But I do expect it to pull back a little bit here, and then when it does pull back, I think that's a good opportunity to buy. So, but it's running very strong, and you kind of have to remain bullish as long as it keeps the momentum, okay? So, but if you wanted to buy in here, I think you're buying in at kind of close to the top. So, if you do want to buy oil stocks though for the long term, to just hold them, then I would go towards ones that pay you a better dividend, okay? I know BP, I think that pays a dividend. Brazil, PBR. I have 80 shares of that. That's my favorite oil stock there is, basically. Yes, it's a bit expensive. It doesn't have as much potential as some of the meme oil stocks like HUSA and INDO, if oil really does make that huge move. But Brazil, PBR, I still see this going to between $50 and $100 in the next 3 years. But yes, we're going to have swings in between, swings now and then. But yeah, if you buy oil stocks right now, I believe you're buying close to the top, okay? Because I think this economy is all going to come down. We're going to have a demand-destroying event very soon now. It's really approaching. I've been talking about this for a while. So I think we're going to see oil commodities actually pull back here. Of course, unless they surprise us with some kind of black swan event, which is always possible. A war, you know, going to make oil skyrocket even more. If we got hit with that, with the war is already slowly starting to ramp up. And which could partially be behind this too. But, well, anyways, we're going to see. PHX is one of the penny oil stocks. IMPP, ZNOG, INDO. INDO is the one that went to $45. So I think we could see those prices again. I think we could see INDO at $45. But there's no guarantee it's going to happen this time. I think oil's, like I said, it's going to pull back. So if we do get that pullback in oil, then I think that's when we want to buy. That would be an amazing opportunity. I am long on some oil stocks. I have Petro Brazil, Plains All American. This one's not necessarily oil, but I love to talk about it. PDBC. I just can't get enough of this PDBC. I want to buy more and more and more. It pays a really good dividend. I want to hold on to it for a long time because it's commodities based. So I believe PDBC will be, it's around 14 bucks now. I think it's going to go to crazy prices because we're going to get so much more inflation. It's commodities backed. So yeah, PDBC. I've got about 80 or 100 shares of that too. So yeah, PBR, PAA, EC, which is Eco Petrol, and PDBC. Those are all high quality dividend stocks. They're good companies. They're not going out of business. You could buy those to hold on to them, and I think you could feel very confident and safe. Now if you buy some of the other stocks, the penny ones, if oil pulls back, yeah, those are really going to pull back. And those penny stocks won't move. You'll notice my favorite stock, WTI, that's hardly even moved. That's telling me that this is not the real move in oil. Because, you know, I know how that stock moves. It's not time. It would be leading the way a little bit more than it is. Yeah, I foresee a lot of these oil stocks coming back down. With this economy slowing, yeah, can't go any other way. Oil's got to pull back. Gregory Mannarino thinks it's going to pull back too. Yeah, what I'm saying is let's buy when it pulls back. You just look at the chart. Last time it moved up real good, it pulled back. Now it's way up there. It's way overbought. But I wanted to go into maybe gold, 1,908, and silver is $22.61. So silver is down at this low end of the range now. So silver, you can see how it moves. It's come down to the low end of the 22 to 22.50. So if you want to buy leverage on silver, buy the AGQ. My favorite stock, Silver Metals, SVM, that moved up a little bit today. And I want to buy the options on that, but not yet. Okay, I'll let you know when I do. It's going to be a big winner, I think. But the price of lumber is at, who cares? It's at $500 per 1,000 board feet. So that means the cost to build a house, the wood cost is slightly higher than it was a few months ago. You know, but during that pandemic it was insane. But yeah, I got to get moving here pretty soon. My buddy's coming to, I got to go see my buddy. So yeah, Evolve, EVLV, that's pulled back now to the very low end of the range. And that's likely, that could easily go up towards $8, okay? And I do believe it's going to be more than a $10 stock in the long term. But yeah, in the short term, I don't want to go any lower than we are right here. I don't want to go any lower than, you know, 570, 575. If we go lower than there, I might consider selling. Because I bought a bunch of this because it dipped. So, EVLV, that's one I really like. It's cheaper now. It was just $7 a couple weeks ago. It's an easy one to trade. So this right here would be your buy-in point. And then when it heads up towards that $7.30, maybe $7.50 level, then that's your sell point. So you can trade these ranges, you know. That's one strategy. You know, my favorite strategy is to buy the dip and then sell it a couple hours later and just make some money. And then, you know, you make $500 in the morning, you know, you're done. Then you just get to go chill or whatever. It's life as a stock trader. But the problem is we got these newbies buying all kinds of penny stocks that are so volatile and they're buying options that are going to expire worthless. This is what newbies always do. They buy long calls that, you know, that expire worthless because they don't know how to, you know, predict. They don't look at the macro trends, okay, like I do. But anyways, Bitcoin moving up today. What was it? 26,006 or something last I looked? I don't know. So we see the Riot platforms, that block Riot stock, it's up over 7%. So yeah, we are seeing a resurgence in the price of Bitcoin and the crypto mining stocks, but I think that the cryptos are going to head back down still. The chart does not look super bullish. If you look at the long-term chart, it's really kind of topping and it's beginning to head back down. It's weird how they shoot Bitcoin up and then it just starts to lose momentum. Shoot it up again and then it loses momentum. You can tell it's a manipulated market. They're just trying to shoot it up to get individuals out because I think they know the big crash is coming. The big crash in commodities, Bitcoin, stocks. Well, I don't know about the real big crash, but I think we're going to suffer a small crash, okay? And you guys know how to take advantage of the crash if you watch me. Right when the crash starts, you buy the UVIX or the UVXY. And then so long as it continues to crash, you're going to make a fortune, okay? But that thing has a decay factor built in. So if you buy it and hold forever, you're going to guaranteed lose everything. Okay? So we only buy and hold that during the crash. So you guys do not want to miss that. I'm going to be talking about that, you know, as the market dip approaches. But it's hard to predict the exact day, so we kind of have to wait until that first day when there's some kind of news and it looks like, yeah, okay, the crash is here. That's when we buy it. If you buy it way in advance, then you might end up buying it too far in advance. So that's why people keep asking me, when are we going to get the UVIX, the UVXY? Once the crash just starts, right at the beginning. So yeah, you can buy it. You can buy it soon, too soon. And yeah, you'll lose money though, but then when the crash happens, you'll make it all back. But yeah, you don't want to be buying that too soon. No, you don't. But we've got Ford actually down a little bit today. VFC, that's the one that I like, pays a dividend. It's up 2% up to 18 bucks. GameStop's up 3% to $18.36. I like GameStop. To learn more about GameStop, check out that dude. His name is Rantz, M-A-R-A-N-T-Z, R-A-N-T-Z. And he seems like he's the most knowledgeable guy out there in terms of being able to evaluate their balance sheets, their cash flow, everything for GameStop. So Rantz on GameStop if you like GameStop. That Hawaiian Electric one, not really doing a whole lot. Industrial Nanotech, basically doing nothing for the past number of months. So, oh, silver, CGAU. For when you watch silver, if silver does drop, or if you want to start dollar cost averaging now, CGAU. That thing's got potential to go very high. Plus, it's an actual real good quality company, and they're not going out of business. Plus, I think they even have a very tiny dividend, which is a good sign, but it's so tiny, it's really like kind of minuscule. So CGAU for silver. Well, that's actually gold too. Oh, for gold as well, USAU, okay? That's one that Moon Market, the Moon Boys actually mentioned in the past. Yeah, USAU, it's like US gold or something. And that looks like it's going to be a real big winner when gold moves. But like I said, I think gold's going to be dipping, going down, okay? I've been saying this for a while, and so it's going to happen. AMC is actually down to 815. Oh, a good commodities one that I like, that's a penny one, LODE. That thing's got major potential, and you could look to buy that cheap and then go long on it when it's cheap, you know. You never want to overpay, you know. Charge Point Holdings up to $6.07. C3AI is $28.18. So that's up slightly. I foresee that going down. If you look at David Hunter though, he's saying we're gonna have that major melt up. I think that the melt up's gonna come after he says it will. He's like, oh, the silver market's gonna skyrocket. the stock market's going to skyrocket right now. No, I think we're going to have this dip first, and then the skyrocket mid next year to the end of next year. So I think David Hunter is always wrong on his time scales, but he's still a pretty knowledgeable dude. If you want to check out David Hunter, he is a man that will guaranteed be correct, but incorrect on his time scale. Okay, so yeah, look up David Hunter. He just did an interview like a week ago or something. He doesn't do a ton of interviews, but he's good. Just very bad on his timing. Oh yeah, PDBC. It's up to $15.33. Wow. Yeah. Why don't you just buy some PDBC? Not financial advice. Because yeah, this thing, if you look at the chart, I've been telling you guys about PDBC for a while. This is one Gregory Mannarino talks about. That guy's got like $3 million to his name. He's a millionaire. He knows his stuff. Yeah, check out Gregory Mannarino. If you don't like my channel, look up Gregory Mannarino. He's really good. He knows what's coming in the future, okay? I just kind of take it one step further, and I like to say, okay, let's get these options, and let's get this stock. Let's take a higher level of risk, you know? But yeah, Mannarino, he's a knowledgeable dude. Rite Aid. I think the cat wants to go out. Okay. Yeah, Canopy Growth's up 12%. Yeah, these marijuana stocks are, I think they're at the top. They peaked. I think they're going to go down now. Could I be wrong? Of course I could. But I've seen these so many times. I've been watching the marijuana stocks probably since 2008, 9, 10, somewhere in there. Used to watch them on the computer at work. I used to trade them too on the computer at work years ago. Yeah, WTI is one of my favorite oil stocks. I want to buy the options in that one, but I don't want to buy them right now. I'm going to wait till oil dips, and then I'll tell all of you, because I made 10x in WTI. And now, with the knowledge I have, I can make more than 10x, because I've learned a lot since then. So, I know, yeah. Sorry guys, I've got to come out with stuff on the Patreon. I would be doing that right now, but I've got to get my computer, put it in the backpack, and then get going. Because the time is today, because I got to get this stuff worked out on my computer. So, thank you to all of you who watch me. Thank you to all my Patreon members. If you don't, want to do the Patreon, it's a real shame. It's okay though. Please like it. Please like the video. And if you don't want to like it, please at least watch. And if you don't want to watch me, then just at least like it, subscribe, and then done. Don't come back. Okay? Just hit the subscribe button. Don't hit the bell, because if you hit the bell, you're going to see every video that I post. So just like it, subscribe it, don't hit the bell. If you hate me. But if you like me, obviously, do all that good stuff. Go to the Patreon. Trying to raise money, trying to raise 10,000 bucks in the GoFundMe so I can get the car to deliver the pizzas, because I need to have a part-time job, because I don't make money in the stock markets every day, guys, okay? Some days I'm kind of inactive, actually, all right? Like today, I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't do a whole lot of trades, okay? So, yeah, help me out on there, and I appreciate each and every one of you.